You know, my oldest is 10. You know, having kids, I would say, put life into perspective. You know, just a lot of things. One, unconditional love, right? You know, they can be, you hear unconditional love in the Bible, and God has unconditional love, and you're just like, I don't know if you know, and then as soon as you get kids, you're like, oh, I get it, you know, like, but, you know, I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing and trying to, there's like a constant struggle of trying to provide, but then also make sure that I'm present with them and make sure we're doing these things. You know, I luckily did a lot of selfish things before I had kids, right? You know, competed as an individual. That was probably the most selfish thing I could do. Granted, it provided an incredible life for my family and set us up for the future. And so there's this balance of like, am I doing stuff to provide, or am I doing stuff selfishly to, you know, like there's a constant trying to assess what's going on. Ultimately it comes back to, you know, am I telling as many people as I can about Jesus, about what I feel like my calling is. I feel like that was why I was given the gifts I was given or have been given. And then now it's like I want to impact my 4 people outside of me, my wife, my 3 kids, and be there and be present for them. And then from there, work kind of out. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a constant struggle of like, you know, am I doing things for others to, you know, help them with the faith, but also am I giving my 4 enough attention, you know? So there's just this constant tug, right? And then also selfishly doing things that I want to do.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, if that makes sense, that's where you're going with it.
Yeah. So like you felt there was probably a calling phase where you were called into being a great dad for a while.
Yep.
At this season.
Yep. Yeah. I feel like that season right now is like, be there, coach as much stuff as I can. We got flag football practice tonight. Bird reminded me. So I got 2 kids that are playing tonight. We got practice tonight for 2 kids and 1 tomorrow night. And so, yeah, being there, being present, you know, within reason, right? You know, because we still have to provide and do those things. And so, man, it gets hard when you're like, luckily with what I get to do, I'm really present with the kids and get to be here a lot. But then it's still, at times, you're like, man, I don't want to go do X because I'm going to miss out on family time. But it's got to be done, right? But it's still hard.
Yeah.